There's veins in the front of my leg. I've never seen that before.
Boom. Just like that. Week 8, guys. What is good? Deload week this week. So this is the second mesocycle. This is the end of the second mesocycle, basically. Here you got me doing some chest-supported rows here. Form is definitely a lot more fixed as opposed to when I initially started doing these. As you can see, really trying to keep an upright posture. Still allowing myself to, really get a nice lengthened stretch at the end there, but not trying to like overly pull back, keeping my chest up just enough and just pull exactly to about 90 degrees at the elbows. And yeah, a couple things I've never really gone over with you guys is the deloads. These are like pre-programmed into my program every fourth week, and essentially it's just a little layoff in terms of volume. Effort is still somewhat there. Nothing's really taken above an RPE of 9. But I mean, similar structure. Everything's basically taking like 2-3 sets. If it's an exercise where I'm doing 4 sets, I'm only doing 3. If it's an exercise where I'm doing 3 sets, I'm only doing 2. And those exercises that are programmed as just 1 set, still doing 1. Because typically those specific exercises like the push-ups or the pull-ups, those are taken to an RPE of 11 or past the point of failure. In this case, they're not. They're only taking to like an 8 or a 9. And I'm still doing the myo reps here. And since we're in a deload, it's just 1 activation set followed by 5 breaths and then a cluster set. And rather than taking that second or that first cluster set to an RPE of 10. It's about like an 8 or a 9, which you can see. Still, still putting in a decent amount of effort. The form on this, not a fan. Definitely changed it since. But, when we get there, we'll get there. And also, so one thing I do like to do on deloads and have deloads pre-programmed in your program, but it's a good way to, give your body a nice little break as opposed to like, taking a week off or whatever. You don't want to miss a training session, but it's also a good way to kind of like sneak in new exercises and kind of trade out old ones. Around this time, the Smith machine squat was getting pretty, I don't know, just a little too much for me at this point in the prep. So I wanted to get something that had a little bit more padding on the back. And so I went with this, we still did the top single here. And since, my first strength mover for my leg day is, it's 4 sets. We're only doing 3 sets here. So I got that activation set of a single, and then followed by, it's basically just 2 drop downs. I'm still doing these and I'm seeing like really good progress with these. I don't know why I stopped doing these. Like when I first moved to Phoenix, and I joined this gym, like me and Raul were doing these constantly. Like we love this machine. It's fantastic. If you don't have a pendulum, move to a gym that has one. Just kidding. There's other ways in which you can still get a great quad stimulus, but if you have a pendulum, give it a go. It's a fantastic exercise. Like a lot of upper back padding, a lot of like space on the foot pad to sort of just mess around and find a right placement where you can get a lot of knee flexion. Anyway, yeah, deload also calls for just some excursions. Did a little 10-mile hike here. Also, this video is going to be a short one, just because not a lot of stuff going on. But yeah, I did a 10-mile hike.
Don't hurt yourself.
Climbed this tree until I was told to get down. But just got outside, explored a little bit. I got a lot of steps this day. I think this day tracked to about 22K steps. And I ended up eating out this day, which you're going to see here. It's a pretty nice looking pizza. But essentially, in terms of like body weight and how things are moving on the scale, I ate out on the Monday of this particular week. So that was basically treated as a refeed. And so I had a refeed on the Monday. of this week and on this particular day, as shown with the pizza there, which was good, and I only had one slice, unfortunately. But anyway, that's week 8. Super quick and just a little dirty in terms of what a deload is and how I like to program them. Week 9, things are going to get a little hairy. At least I thought they were hairy at the time. Things are definitely much more hairy at this point right now where I'm currently at. Currently, we're 1 week and 4 days post the first show. We're catching up in terms of footage. So, you're going to see more of that coming soon. But I still have 2 more shows coming up. So 2 weeks, 4 days out. And then I got a 3rd show in 3 weeks and 4 days as well. Really excited. It doesn't seem like I am, but it is the end of the day. I just had my last meal. Just trying to finish off the week with, some last minute steps here. And I guess the day with some last minute steps. And probably going to just chill out, edit more of these videos for you guys. Keep pumping them out. Keep liking and sharing, subscribing, joining the tribe. I really appreciate all the comments and everything, and all you guys are keeping it so positive. It's really nice. Yeah, because I don't feel like the best right now, if I'm being completely honest, in terms of just, I guess I feel the pressure of the shows coming up. I want to come in with my best package. Just the fact that the fucking fat on my butt is just taking forever to mobilize. But we've seen a lot of progress in the past week or so, post-show. So things are starting to get a little crazy, but also dicey in terms of just fatigue and hunger. We're going to keep going, and thanks so much for supporting, and keep pumping these out for you guys. So see you in 2 days.